Okay, we're jumping back into Batman, a Telltale Series game on the PlayStation 4. I'm about to start episode 2 for the very first time. Episode 1 was fantastic, which was Realm of Shadows. A really good start to the game. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the episodes. This is Children of Arkham. So an old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy. And Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. So let's jump in. I might have a recap of the first episode, but let's see how this episode is and what the story's like. But yeah, the first episode was really cool. Got to meet some really nice characters. Got to use a lot of the Batman tech. A nice investigation gameplay as well. And yeah, cool ending.
Is
Previously on.
Door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
So yeah, a bit of mystery around the Wayne family. You saw there was Alfred there as well. I was serving them drinks. Falcone was there at the Wayne Manor. So they've definitely been having some meetings. So yeah, Alfred's got some explaining to do if he's going to tell me the truth about that relationship between the Falcone family and the Waynes. And here we go.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Tell me all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Just give me some time to think it through, okay?
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Okay, so like taking a different spin on the whole Wayne murders. That he was killed because of some connection he had to
I want him standing
crime
here
organization
right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
So which version of the story is this? When I went to see Zorro? Because that couldn't see Zorro written on that. It was a different film. Okay, it looks like there's nothing else to examine.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that?
I wonder if he said anything.
There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Okay, so maybe you can find something out now.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. on, Falcone. He's making a mistake.
I don't know how you can remember that, just out of the blue. Oh, and they're the pearls. I couldn't see the pearls in the flashback in episode 1.
Bruce, are you all right? It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Okay. Bronze trophy, broken memories. Let's start finding out why the parents got murdered and see if I can get any information from Carmine Falcone. So far, this is definitely my favourite Telltale game I've played out of The Walking Dead Season 1 and 2 and Game of Thrones. I still need to play Wolf Among Us.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing.
You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I am not here to take care of you.
Can resist.
You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
Dent has plans for you. Gordon, too. I won't rob them of that.
Good boy. Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents looked at me.
What? The hell?
They're waiting for you in hell!
She been infected?
The bastard had to die.
Her face is a weird. She's been infected. They killed Carmine Falcone. What the hell?
Hands in the air!
Wow.
Stand down!
That's
Get a
interesting.
doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Okay, was not expecting that. He's quite a big name in the Batman lore. Okay, well, he's dead. Means I can't get any answers of him.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
Something's wrong with her.
know.
I could see it in her face.
I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in, and we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Her neck's got something weird going on there. It's the first thing I spotted.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Skin's dried out,
Her
veins
still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me. Like
somebody in the police force or somebody in the building?
The voice.
The hospital?
It was saying something about revolution.
Okay, that's interesting.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Okay, so this is Penguin doing this, maybe.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just
I'm gonna tell her.
Give me something to
I got a trophy called The Children, by the way.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
Let's see how that goes down. I'm sort of trying to keep Gordon and Vicky Vale on my side. I like how he can turn that red and black like on and off as and when he wants. Nice disguise.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
What
did you learn from him?
He said we were family.
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Right, let's see what we can see.
This refined drug is like a weapon.
First
it only
sample.
took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
And then we got the dock sample.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
And her symptoms were similar to that crazy
Both
cop.
compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but
to create
dragging
chaos, that's what I had
others
in
to
mind.
fight them for you.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Press X when you find a portion of a signal. There we go.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Let's do the middle one.
Bring me her head!
And the last one now. finding these fairly quickly, which is good. Oh, it's down here.
Yeah, go, you go. Be alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Nice.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Oh, I forgot the name of that zombie-looking guy that Penguin's with. But I had him in Gotham as well. The TV show. Oops.
You lot, come check out this office. We're in.
I don't know. Please.
You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Whoa. That came out of nowhere. Let's do that again. I thought we were just going to make that noise that skips the QTE, and he does something else instead. That was like a proper Game of Thrones moment for Batman. Getting his face smashed.
Track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Ah, got one more trophy there. As that's the third trophy. I got a text from I need to talk to you urgently. Stacked deck, 6 PM, no capes, from Selina Kyle. Okay, so I think I'm around the halfway point off this episode. Oh, the stacked deck is actually a place.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
Talking to the bartender.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar. Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. You cops take all your fancy clothes? Or you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Look, back off. Now.
Jesus, man. No need to get all dramatical.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
Seems more like he's trying to start a fight. But... whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can
try and keep her on my side as well.
Tell me what you know.
That's good that she's going to remember that.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him.
It's
He's a big
interesting
deal
that Penguin
across the
used to be
pond.
my best friend.
He's more dangerous than
well, not
you
best
think.
friend, but friends.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I didn't really
I'm
know
not
that.
surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
Oswald wanted Falcone out of the picture. Looks like he succeeded.
So what? He wants to take his place?
Maybe.
Yeah, I
For
think he's
starters.
definitely trying to take over.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald... Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
Gonna ask
That
for
right?
help.
If Penguin is as
See how that
deadly as
goes.
you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Bruce. You were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
I'm gonna go for the violent option. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to build up my limit gorge, limit break.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Okay, that was cool. That was cool. It's quite a short finisher compared to the previous ones I've done, but that was still a nicely choreographed fight. Nicely done. Good teamwork with Selina as well.
Come on, this way.
Nice. Okay, and this is where I'll be ending this part and continuing on in part 2. So this is around the, I think it's around the halfway point. So they've got about 3 trophies.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone. Move. We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
I don't want to get too close too quickly.
Wait.
Seems a bit odd.
When will I see you again?
When you least expect it.
But still showing some interest.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Another trophy, silver one called Two of a Kind.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
I'm gonna go in as Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Why not? It's really awkward when the music just suddenly stops. Games. Okay, we're at City Hall. And yeah, this is where I'll be ending this episode. This is just over halfway point, it seems like, especially judging by the amount of trophies I've got. And I'll be finishing the second half of episode 2 in my next part. So I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing how my choices played out. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed these, and yeah, I'll see you in the next part.
Is not a good option, despite his more than checkered reputation.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch when I need to be.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay.
To be continued. I'll see you in the next part.
Deborah!